Today's topic is question tags or tag questions. What is a question tag? A question tag is a simple statement followed by a short question. What is the use of learning question tags? We use question tags to get confirmation for our statement. He is very frightened. This is statement. And to get the confirmation for this statement, we form a short question and that question is called question tag. He is very frightened. Okay. Isn't he? This is a question. And this question we call question tag. She is not rude. This is a statement. To get the confirmation for this statement, I put a question. Is she? Here is a short question. This short question is called question tag or tag questions. Now that you learned what question tags are, let's see the rules to form a question tag. The first rule to form a question tag is the statement or the sentence and the question tag must be in the same tense. If statement is in present tense, question tag also should be in present tense. If statement in past, question tag should also be in statement and question tag should be in same tense. The second rule is if the statement is positive, we need to form a negative tag and vice versa. If the statement is negative, we need to form a positive tag. Next rule is use the auxiliary verb given in the statement to form a question tag. And next rule, always use pronoun form of a subject. We never use any other form of a subject. Always we need to use pronoun form of a subject to form a question tag. Now, let's discuss each and every rule in detail. First rule is positive statement, negative tag. Here is the statement, we are ready. Here the sentence or the statement is positive. Okay. And we need to form a negative tag, aren't we? She can speak English fluently. Statement is positive. Need to form a negative tag, can't she? I need to separate statement from the tag with a comma. And we should put a question mark at the end of the tag. Next rule is negative statement, positive tag. I am not responsible. So here the statement is negative and we need positive tag. Am I. We won't be late, won't. It is a negative statement and tag need to be in positive. Will we. Hope you understood this rule. Positive statement, negative tag and negative statement. We should form a positive tag. There are certain sentences. Though they don't have NO, no or NOT not in it, okay, they are negative sentences. These are the certain negative words. If you find any of these words in a statement or in a sentence, it means that particular sentence is negative. Now, what are these words? Negative words are like never, neither, nor, nobody, no one, none, scarcely, hardly, rarely, seldom, and nothing. If you find any of these words in a statement, it means the particular statement is negative. Since the statement is negative, we need to form a positive tag. None was absent there. Here none you have, it means the statement is negative. If the statement is negative, we need to form a positive tag. So the tag is were they. No one can solve this issue. No one, statement is negative. We need a positive tag. Can they. She rarely goes there. Rarely is a negative word. So statement is negative. We need a positive tag. Does she. You never say what you are doing. Never is a negative word. It makes the statement negative. We need positive tag. Do you is the tag. Nobody called. Nobody, it makes the statement negative. We need positive tag. Did they? He hardly ever speaks. Hardly, a negative word. It makes the statement negative. We need a positive tag. Does he? Next rule, use the auxiliary verb given in the statement. Okay, so when we form a tag, we use the auxiliary verb. And let us see. This is the oldest tree in the garden. What is the helping verb here? Is. So we need to use this auxiliary verb in a tag. Okay, right is. Since the statement is positive, we need negative tag. That is, isn't it? They haven't come yet. What is the auxiliary verb in this statement? Have is an auxiliary verb. Let us use that have here. Have. And statement is negative, right? We have NOT not, haven't. Statement is negative. We need positive tag. Have they. I am intelligent. Here statement is positive. We need a negative tag. And what is the auxiliary verb here? Am. To make it negative, we need a not. Am not. And what is the contraction of am not? Am not contraction is aren't. It's not amn't. It has to be aren't. Now, I am intelligent. What is the answer? Aren't I? I am not teasing you. Here helping verb is am. Use the same auxiliary verb given in the statement and see the statement whether it is positive or negative. We have NOT not in it. It means statement is negative. Negative statement needs positive tag. So am not, right? So we should not use this NOT not in our tag. Am I is the answer. We must lock the doors. What is helping verb here? Must. So use the auxiliary verb must and statement is positive. We don't have NOT not or any negative words in this statement. So it makes the statement positive and positive statement needs negative tag. Must not contraction is mustn't. Mustn't we is the answer. There are certain statements in which you may not find any auxiliary verb, especially when the sentence is in simple present or in simple past. There will be no auxiliary verb. In such case, what do we need to do? If you do not find any auxiliary verbs, we need to take the help of do form. What are the do forms? Do itself, does and did. Do or does we use when the statement is in present tense. Did we use when the statement is in past. And both do and does we use for present tense. So when to use do and when to use does. If the subject is third person singular, we use does. Otherwise, we use do. Okay. Like he does, she does, it does. Clear? Now, here is the statement. I like reading books. Do we have an auxiliary verb in it? No. There is no auxiliary verb. In such case, what we need to do? We need to take the help of do form. I like reading books. Simple present and subject is I. It's not third person singular. So the tag is don't I. Why did we use don't? Because statement is positive. Positive statement, we need a negative tag. And here helping verb, auxiliary verb is not given. So we took the help of do form. And do or does or did we use according to the tense of the sentence. Here the sentence is in simple present. And subject is not third person singular. We took the help of do form. Don't I. She works at a supermarket. Positive statement, we need negative tag and auxiliary verb is not mentioned. The statement is simple present. Subject is third person singular. So doesn't she is the answer. And one more easy way to identify whether to use do or does in a sentence. Okay, if you find yes form of a verb in a statement, use does. He worked hard. Here, helping verb is not mentioned and the sentence is in past tense. When the sentence is in past, we should take the help of did. Statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. So did not, contraction is didn't. And subject is he. Didn't he is the answer. I warned you already. Sentence is in simple past, ed form of a verb, and there is no auxiliary verb here. So we took the help of do form. Since the sentence is in past, we use did. And statement is positive, we need negative tag. Did not, contraction is didn't. I. Moving to next one. Always use contractions. Clear? He attended the class. There is no auxiliary verb. Sentence is in simple past tense. We take the help of do form. Since the sentence is in past tense, we use did. And statement is positive. We need negative tag. Did not. Contraction of did not is didn't. Subject is he. Didn't he. We should use only contractions. Virat Kohli is a cricketer. What is the helping verb here? Is. Statement is positive. We need negative tag. Is not. And we should not use longer form. We need contraction. What is the contraction of is not? Contraction of is not is isn't. Isn't he. He will attend the meeting. What is the auxiliary verb here? Will. So use auxiliary verb given in the statement will and see whether the statement is positive or negative. Do we have any negative word in a statement? No. So your statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. So what is the negative form? Will not. Since we do not use longer form, we need contraction. So will not, contraction is won't. Won't he. I shall look into the matter. Now what is the auxiliary verb here? Shall. And your statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. That is shall not. Shall not, contraction is shan't. Shan't I. You must help him. Must is the auxiliary verb. Let's see whether the statement is positive or negative. You must help him. Do we have any negative words in it? No. So, statement is positive and positive statement needs negative tag. To make a tag negative, we need to add inverted not. Clear? And must not, contraction is mustn't. Mustn't you. So sometimes we may get confused how to write a contraction of a negative form of auxiliary verbs. So here is the list. Contracted negative forms of auxiliary verbs. Am not, contraction is aren't. Am not, it's not amn't. Am not, contraction is aren't. Are not, also aren't. Is not, contraction isn't. Do not, don't. Does not, doesn't. Did not, didn't. Have not, haven't. Has not, hasn't. Had not, hadn't. Cannot, can't. Could not, couldn't. Will not, won't. Would not, wouldn't. Shall not, shan't. Should not, shouldn't. May not, mayn't. Might not, mightn't. Must not, mustn't. Need not, needn't. Dare not, daren't. This is the list of contracted negative forms of auxiliary verbs. Next rule is always use pronoun form of a subject. no matter what the subject is, whether the subject is noun or pronoun. We always make sure that we are using pronoun form of the given subject. Samantha wants to be a singer. Do we have any helping verb here? No. When there is no helping verb, we need to take the help of do form. And verb is yes form, wants. So we take does. And statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. Does not. Contraction is doesn't. And Samantha is subject. So we should use pronoun form of a subject. And Samantha is a third person singular and here it is a girl. So doesn't she is the tag. Pen is mightier than the sword. Now what is the helping verb? Is. And the statement is positive. We need negative tag. Is not. Is not. Contraction is isn't. And pen is a third person singular and it is a neuter gender. And for third person neuter gender we use it. Isn't it? Rakesh had performed well. What is the auxiliary verb? Had. Is the statement positive or negative? Statement is positive. Positive statement need negative tag. Had not. Had not. Contraction is hadn't. And Rakesh is third person singular and here it is a masculine gender. And we need he. Hadn't he. This is his car. Auxiliary verb is and statement is positive. We need negative tag. Is not contraction is isn't. Third person isn't it. Those pens are mine. What is the auxiliary verb here? Are. And the statement is positive. Need a negative tag. Are not. Are not contraction is aren't. Those is a third person plural form. We need they. Aren't they? None can do so. Auxiliary verb is can and statement is negative. We need a positive tag. Can they? He dare not talk so. Here verb is dare not and statement is negative. Statement is negative. Need a positive tag. Dare and subject is he. Pronoun form we should use he. Dare he. She need not go there. Need statement is negative. Use a positive tag. So we need not to use and what is not here. So need and subject is in pronoun form. So use she. Need she. You wouldn't like to invite my dad. Now would is auxiliary verb you. Here are some more rules of using pronoun. If the subject of a statement is anything, everything, something, nothing. If you find any of these words as a subject, we should use it as a pronoun. Clear? Nothing is impossible. What is helping verb? Is statement is negative because we have nothing. Nothing is a negative word. It makes a statement negative. We need a positive tag. Nothing is subject. We need it as a pronoun. Is it is the answer. Everything was fine. Now auxiliary verb is was and the statement is positive because we don't have any negative word in it. Statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. Was not and was not contraction is wasn't. If you have everything as a subject, we need it as a pronoun. Wasn't it? Something is wrong. Auxiliary verb is. Statement is positive because we don't have any negative words in it. Positive statement needs a negative tag. Is not. Contraction is isn't. And if you have something as a subject, we need it as a pronoun. Isn't it? Anything can happen. Statement is positive because we don't have any negative word in it. Positive statement needs a negative tag. Cannot. Cannot contraction is can't. And if you have anything as a subject, we should use it as a pronoun. Can't, it is the answer. One more rule. If the subject of a statement is everybody, everyone, somebody, someone, nobody, no one, any of these words are used as a subject of a statement, use they as a pronoun. Let's see some examples. Somebody wanted a pizza. What is the auxiliary verb in this sentence? It isn't mentioned. Sentence is in simple past. We should take the help of do form, that is did. Somebody wanted a pizza. Statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. Did not. Did not contraction is didn't. If you have somebody as a subject, we should use they as a pronoun. Didn't. They is the answer. Everyone should think about the issue. What is the auxiliary verb here? Should. Statement is positive. We need a negative tag. Should not. Should not contraction is shouldn't. And everyone is subject. If subject is everyone, we need they as a pronoun. Shouldn't they? No one can beat him in chess. Helping verb is can. Statement is negative. We need a positive tag can. If subject is no one, we should use they as a pronoun. Can they? Nobody complained against us. There is no auxiliary verb given. So we should take the help of do form. Complained ed form of a verb. So we should use did. Nobody, no you have. So statement is negative. Negative statement takes positive tag. So did. And if you have nobody as a subject, we should use they as a pronoun. Did they is the answer. Here is one more rule. If a sentence starts with they, we should use same word as a pronoun in the question tag. Clear? There weren't any issues. Were is a helping verb and statement is negative. Negative statement takes positive tag. So were, and you have there as a subject. If there is subject, we have to use same word as a pronoun in the question tag. Were there. There will be problems in that case. What is the helping verb? Will, and statement is positive. Positive statement needs negative tag. Will not. Will not. Contraction is won't. And you have there as a subject. Use same there as a pronoun. Won't there. There is little we can do about it. Helping verb is. Now see whether the statement is positive or negative. We have little, right? And little is a negative word. It makes the statement negative. Negative statement takes positive tag. So is. And what is the subject here? There. If subject is there, we need to use same there as a pronoun. Is there. There was a problem. Was is a helping verb. Statement is positive because we don't have any negative words in this sentence. So positive statement takes a negative tag. Was not, and was not contraction is wasn't. And there you have as a subject, we have to use same there. Wasn't there. Clear? Hope you understood this. One more rule. If the subject of a statement is one, we have to use same one as a pronoun in the question tag. One can achieve anything by faith. Helping verb is can, and the statement is positive. Positive statement, negative tag. Cannot. Cannot contraction is can't. And one you have as a subject, use same one as a pronoun in the question tag. Can't, one. If a statement starts with either there or one, we need to use same word in the tag also. Remember this. One must do one's duty. Must is a helping verb and statement is positive. Positive statement takes negative tag. Must not. Contraction is mustn't. And one is subject. So we should use same one in the question tag. One cannot find a mistake in it. Auxiliary verb is can. Use can. Statement is negative. Negative statement takes positive tag. So can. And one, it is a subject. We should use one in the question tag also. Here is one more rule. If the statement is imperative. What is an imperative sentence? Imperative sentences are order, command, request, advice, suggestion. These are imperative sentences. If the statement is an imperative sentence, we should use will in question tag. Okay, let us see the examples. Open the door. Here it is an imperative sentence, so we should use will you. Please come here. Here also it is a request, imperative sentence. We should use will you. Don't waste your time. Here also it is an advice. It is an imperative sentence. Tag should be will you. Don't disturb me. It is an imperative sentence. We should use will you as a question tag. Hope you understood. Imperative sentences we should use only will you. Here is one more rule. If a sentence starts with let's, we always should use shall we as a question tag. Clear? Let's see some examples. Let's go. We have let's. We should need shall we. Shall we. Let's play. Shall we. Let us dance. Shall we. Let's be reasonable. Shall we. Let's try again. Shall we. Hope you understood. If a sentence starts with let's, we use only shall we as a tag. Like in imperative sentences, we use will you. Similarly, if a statement starts with let's, we should use shall we. Hope you got clarity about question tags. After watching this video, I hope you are not going to make mistakes when you write a tag to a statement. If you still have any doubts, please let me know in comment section. And also if you want to learn any other grammar topic, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to make a video on the topic you want to learn. Thank you so much for choosing this channel to learn English. Hope this video is useful and you have learned something. See you in the next class. Till then, take care.